Alright, the stream is starting finally. What was that? Oh, that was my iPhone saying the stream's starting. It is 1:10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. August 19th, 2018. I'm Mungo Dark Matter, and welcome to Dark Matters. And we are back online, I think. That seems to work. Let me do a little sound check here on the system here, shall we? Video games are no fun without any sound. Alright, well, that sounded pretty loud to me. Sounded pretty loud to me. Alright, so I'm going to start this game up. This just came out like a few days ago, I guess. I think it came out August 15th. Okay, so that's 4 days. Alright, I'm starting up for the... I've never played this game. This game is called 60 Seconds. I don't hear any sound. Am I supposed to... Can be... Okay, hold on a second. Hands. Do we have anything here? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, there we do have something here. Wow. Alright, hold on a second. Alright, hold on a second. Hold on a second. What were we doing? I need to make sure we go to this screen. Oh, we're not getting any signal on there still. Alright, that makes sense. Alright. Alright, that's all I wanted to know. Let's start this thing back up again. Alright, here it is. It's called 60... What is this? Alright, audio. Alright, see, I said I want no music. Alright, new game. Classic or challenge? What do you want to do on this lovely radioactive day? Let's go classic. Do we want atomic drill, apocalypse, scavenge, or survival? Let's go for the full apocalypse. I mean, if you're gonna go for a disaster, might as well go for it all the way. Alright, the full atomic experience. Oh, cool! That's exactly what we wanted. Scavenge around your house for supplies and then survive the post-apocalypse in your fallout shelter. Alright. Oh, Fat Man, that's the name of that's the name of the atomic bomb. Exploration time 10 seconds. Scavenge time 60 seconds. Fragile equipment. Stock shelter. Some junk, unwanted visitors, some. Alright, we're about to begin the adventure here. Do I need to do anything else before I start? Oh. Hold on a second here. Alexa. Office off.
Office doesn't support that.
Alexa, man cave off. Oh, there we go. Alright. Alexa, man cave on. That's better. Let's turn the sound. All right, we should have some. Okay, let's. I'm getting tired of hearing the statics. Let's begin the game, shall we? Oh, why is there always some difficulty there? All right. What am I gonna do here? Oh! Run over here. All right, well, we got. Where's the shelter? Oh, I should have taken the electric guitar. Come on. I don't have any room. We're not doing good. Okay, I'll need to get in the bomb shelter. All right, I'm gonna miss you, family. Here we go. Oh, Keiko. I got you. Oh, man, we didn't make it. Oh, I hate when that happens. Alright, well, first time I ever played the game. Why are we... I need to move this. I think. Okay, that did it. Alright, I'm in here. Okay, I'm dead. I perished. That's not good. Indeed, it is not. Gosh. I have a feeling this is going to be a long... I can't... Hold on a second. I have to totally... It's a little weird of a game, isn't it? To get totally out of there. Alright. It's one of these games where you, like, totally use... I have two screens, so that... Okay. So I can broadcast. We're going to go with the classic. What was the other one? Oh, the other one's challenge. What's more challenging than 60 seconds? Go to the apocalypse. Begin. Medkit. We can use this rifle. How long do we have? Is there anybody else in here? Oh, man. Oh. Oh. Can I grab you? How do I get in? I want to get in. I don't... okay, grab the kid. Did I make it in? I threw a bunch of people in. Water, essence of ice. How did I do? But why didn't I get in? Good luck, Mungo. Thank you, Colby. Oh, man. Brutal. So what are you here? What is that? So I saved everybody except myself. Well, how do I get into the 60 seconds? Give me like isn't there like a 90-second one or something? They survived one, yes. Water consumed. No. Okay, how do I? It does not say. It's the first time I've ever played this game. I should have read the instructions. New game. Alright. To get in, you have to stand on the yellow when the timer goes off. Oh, okay, thanks. That should be helpful. Alright, let's go with the apocalypse again. Okay, I got it. I can only take one person at a time. Well, apparently... Oh, man. Come on. Get out of the way. The kid, throw him down there. Get the wife. Get a couple cans of soup. I didn't want poison. I want, you know what? I might want it by the time I'm in there a little bit. All right, I made it. Thanks, Colby. That helped. Man, we made it. I don't know that I grabbed all that I should have or could have. Day one. It's not looking good. So I got water, soup, and poison. I don't know why I picked up the poison. I got a gun. Day one, as all of us made it into the shelter just a second before the blast. That was a close one. As long as we're all together, we can make it work down here. We remember hearing canned soup is healthy for you. We can't remember bringing those supplies down to the shelter, but we're not complaining. Probably should have stocked it better. Yeah, probably. Well, looky here. One of us must have hid this inside the suitcase a while ago. It was lucky we took that suitcase. It's one deck of cards. We don't have any that. We don't have that much food. No one's through the fly complaining yet, but even the canned soup might become extravagant dish quite soon. Plenty of water means we don't have to worry about that for some time. Time to ration supplies. What's left? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this is not good. This is not good. We've been busy since we got to the shelter, but there's still much to be done, like trimming that shrubbery in our yard. That's definitely something we want to do when we get out of here. Let's focus, shall we? Let's focus. Day 2. Uh-oh. Maybe moving away won't be too bad. We can probably make new friends, meet new people. Gosh. Oh, man. Provided anyone is still alive, that is. Uh, Mary Jane didn't cause any trouble today, and no trouble dared to cross her path. Nothing new to report on Timmy. Today was relatively calm for Dolores. Ted is fine. Okay, we got it. Okay, so we had enough to make it through 2 days. The next one, we'll have to get more canned soup. Our neighbor is still highly radioactive. Trips to the surface are a big risk for our health right now. Ted is happy to risk his life in the wastelands. Dolores is in pretty good shape. Wasteland is no match for Mary Jane. Me is good health and full of optimism. Should we start preparing for the expedition tomorrow? I say yes. That trash can of ours is getting disgusting. The good news is we don't have much of an appetite when we see it, so we're saving some food. Yet for some reason we would like to tidy this mess up. Those giant green cockroaches are a pretty good motivator. Oh, we'll use the can on them. Yeah, man. See you later, Colby. Thanks a lot. We dodged a bullet this time. That is, if the bullet was huge, hairy, and had 8 legs and a glowing head. Ooh. Hopefully we won't have to deal with them again. Oh, -1. Oh, that's why I needed the rat or the poison. Oh. I see. There isn't anything new bothering Mary Jane. Oh, good. Timmy seems okay as much as he can be in our current situation. Dolores is doing quite well, or she just can't find anything to complain about today. There isn't much going on with Ted. No trouble. Nothing new. This is not good. We're feeling pretty optimistic about today's expedition. The only thing left to do is to choose the right person to go outside. What do you take outside? I have nothing to take out. I got a gun. Where's the gun? Who should go outside? Let's say, okay, what do I take outside? Okay, gun. Yeah, we take the gun. Oh, man. It's always better when things are calm. Luckily, nothing new happened to Mary Jane today. Timmy seems okay as much as he can be in our current situation. That's what he said last time. Today's been fine for Dolores thus far. Ted left for the surface. We hope he'll be back soon. Equipment, rifle. I wonder who's writing this. Because they're writing everybody in it. I assumed it was Ted. I assumed the character you're playing is Ted. Time to ration supplies. Well, we don't need to worry about Ted. It's so easy to escalate silly arguments in close quarters. Doesn't help. We were chatting and suddenly we were fighting and fighting. Let's just hope we'll get over this soon. There's nothing better than the quiet after the storm. Or was it the other way around? There isn't anything new bothering Mary Jane. No news is good news. There's nothing new going on with Timmy. Dolores is doing quite well, or she just can't find anything to complain about. Said that before, too. Time to ration supplies. Oh, jeez. This is a joyful time in a sea of grief. It's Timmy's birthday today. Just like last year, we waited until the last moment to get him a present, but this time our options are limited. Whatever we can find in the shelter. What is he getting this year? That didn't want let me pick one. Alright. Nothing, I guess. I guess we didn't find anything in the shelter. Day 6. Time to grow up, Timmy. This ain't Kansas anymore, and Santa doesn't exist. Mary Jane seems fine today. Hopefully it will stay that way. Despite the dire circumstances and all the trouble we are going through, Timmy is being very brave. Dolores is quite calm given the situation. Well, yeah, I mean, what are you going to do? There's nothing left. Sorry, there's nothing to ration. This is not going well. This is just not going well. We had planned to go to Niagara Falls and see those beautiful waterfalls. We never expected to get a waterfall of our very own in our shelter. Right now, it seems that half a dozen pipes burst, and that all the water is pouring right into our bunker. We need to save supplies. All we have is stick of cards. Save the cards. We're all about survival in poker games, so it wasn't too surprising when we went after our lucky set of cards. Well, that's all there was to go after. It wasn't too surprising we went after our lucky set of cards first. Not a single card got wet, but plenty of other supplies were submerged. After a while, there was no water or soup or anything left. What difference does it make? After a while, the water level dropped, but the damage it did was quite extensive. We'll have to deal with that. Mary Jane is very thirsty and has to drink something. No news is good news. There's nothing new going on with Timmy. Dolores has to drink sometimes. Well, there's nothing left. Sorry. How about that lake we've been going to for the past few years? It would be so good to find ourselves there, far away from all this madness. Swim a little, maybe take a boat ride, even if the whole place turned into Adamville. I don't think we're making it much longer. We can take care of ourselves. Mary Jane keeps fainting. We really need to find. We really need to find her something to drink fast. Well, where's Ted? For heaven's sake, Timmy prefers apple juice, but right now, we should get him some water. Dolores will not survive without water any longer. Oh well. Alright, we don't have any supplies. If there's anyone who can rescue us from this hellish situation, it's our government. You can badmouth them all you want, but that probably means you're either a naysayer or a commie. We're good citizens. We've been paying our taxes regularly, so we're sure Uncle Sam is coming to get us. I would not count on that. I really no, I wouldn't. Wouldn't count at that at all. Well, except that one time when when we never mind. The government people are coming, and we should keep our ears and eyes open for any sign from them. Oh, he came back! Oh, look at his gun. What did you do to the gun, man? Oh, you got some soup and water and some more poison. It took you that long? Oh, God, jeez. He got like 1 day of stuff. That's unbelievable. I send you out there. Day 9. If there is one thing we need to do is to use the radio on a regular basis to catch any emergency broadcasts that might have been transmitted in our area. It's either that or it's strolling around outside waiting to get picked up. The first option sounds a bit more sane. I'm strolling around outside. Ted has safely returned from his voyage to the surface. The majority of the local gas station was destroyed. Gasoline reserves blew up too, and probably did more damage than the atomic bomb. I doubt that. The only thing left intact was the cashier's booth, along with some cars and gas price board. War or not, prices are still growing every day. There was an abandoned truck in line of the gas pump. We immediately recognized the logo, a well-known company on the side. Yep, Canned Soup Company. Alright, we got canned soup. A few water bottles were scattered around the cashier's booth. None of the explosions damaged them, though. It is funny how that pipe's shadow got burned into the wall. We stumbled upon half-eaten sandwich in the cashier's booth and some bug spray. So much for our rifle. It got damaged during the expedition. Mary Jane keeps fainting. We really need to find her something to drink fast. Timmy's in terrible shape. We need to give him water now. Dolores has not eaten for a while. Dolores will not survive without water any longer. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Ted is really tired. Alright. We need to send somebody. Alright. Contamination of our town is still strong. Scavenging in these conditions could result in radiation sickness. Ted is too weak for any expeditions at the moment. Dolores is in pretty good shape. Wasteland is no match for Mary Jane. Tim is in good health and full of optimism. I think we're taking... And I select him. You won't select. Spiders seem to be operating under the assumption that they have all the same rights to the shelter as we do. They're everywhere and they don't seem very scared of us. It's time we change that. We don't want any more spiders in our soup. No, sir. Go ahead with the poison. I don't know we should be messing with this poison in a shelter. Day 10. What's in the suitcase? Oh, that's where we find the cards. When it's us or them, shouldn't be any reservations. Comes to When it comes to choosing your arsenal, we knew those spiders stood no chance against us. Well, named bugs killing spray. They're really using the spray up fast. I mean, in a can of it should last a while, right? So we used it. When it was over, the few remaining spiders fled. We started cleaning up and claimed an unexpected prize, a soup can that we hadn't noticed before. It was well hidden in the shadows and under a few layers of dead spiders. Oh. All right, well, at least we got some more soup. Mary Jane didn't cause any trouble today, and no trouble dared to cross her path. Timmy might not look like it, but he's a strong young boy. He's doing just fine. Dolores is quite calm given the situation. Ted's stomach is rumbling. All right, all we got is this. Oh, well, they have some water, though, I guess. We're feeling better. We're feeling pretty optimistic about today's expedition. The only thing left to do is to choose the right person to go outside. I think it's Timmy. What will he take? Deck of cards? I don't think so. Suitcase. There you go. I can give him the suitcase, because he can carry more stuff in the suitcase. I didn't know you could click on it and get something else. I could have given Ted the gun and the suitcase, and we would have been in better shape. They're not looking good. I'm really not thrilled with that fly either. Just not. All right. Mary Jane is feeling safe. Who wanted in a coffin-sized shelter? Timmy went out to the wasteland. We don't know what we'll do if he doesn't come back. Equipment, the suitcase. Today's been fine for Dolores thus far. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Well, there's no rations. It's tough surviving in these conditions. Let's hope this will be over soon, or else we might end up dead in some wasteland ditch. That's not something we are looking forward to. I can't believe he destroyed the gun. Let me go here and continue now. All right. There we go. Where are we at? Back to the game. Day 12. We're trying our best to remain calm. The situation we're in is far from normal, and we might never get used to it. We hope the help comes soon. Getting something to drink for Mary Jane sounds like the right idea. There has to be some water left. Dolores should get it. Ted is really thirsty. Oh, gosh. No rations. We decided to have some fun today and play a game or two. The first one was picking the game we are going to play. Oh, gosh. This took us most of the day, and we still haven't made up our minds. Day 13. We decided to act out scenes from our favorite movies to amuse ourselves, at least for a moment. For some reason, every time we picked a new scene, we ended up with one from a Humphrey Bogart film. Mary Jane keeps fainting. We really need to find her something to drink fast. Dolores will not survive without water any longer. Ted looks like he's got one foot in the... grave, and he needs to get a drink right now. Time for rations. Sorry, nothing there. If there's one person we truly miss, it's our great uncle Terry. He used to tell us brilliant stories about turtles, elephants, and wizards. It would be so reassuring to hear one of these stories again, and yet we don't even have a photo of him, just memories. Day 14, and so we are left with no photos, no news, and no happy thoughts. The world is too cruel. Mary Jane keeps fainting. We really need to find her something to drink fast. Dolores will not survive without water any longer. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Ted looks like he's got one foot in the grave. He needs to get a drink right now. Ted has rested. Time to ration. There's nothing to ration. Every new spell attacks our noses in this little shelter instantly. There isn't much we can miss. So when a single brick fell out from the wall, revealing a tight opening, our senses were immediately invaded by a terrible stench. We should probably check with that hole out and see what the source of that smell is. Go ahead. Uh-oh. We looked into the hole, fearing something might come out at us with claws, fangs, or other mutated and sharp body parts, but nothing happened. Instead, we found a dead rat that was trying to break into a can of tomato soup. We failed miserably. We had a feeling we'd be luckier than him, so we confiscated it. We gave the rat a proper burial and an empty can. He deserved that much. Got one soup can. When Mary found out she is not getting a single drop of water, she got furious. She stormed out into the wasteland, shouting over her shoulder that we'll regret this and that she's getting her water one way or another. We are seriously terrified right now. Timmy can sneak like a secret agent man, but that might not be enough to avoid the band of raiders camped near our shelter. We can probably assume he isn't coming back. If we only had a few drops of water, we could have avoided what happened. Dolores died of dehydration last night. Too many days without water took their toll. Ted died of dehydration. Of all places we could have perished, this is probably the best one, or maybe not. We spent 15 days in our shelter. Day 1, all of us are safe. 2 bugs. 6 fighting the tide. 8 missed radio communications. Oh, geez, we need to get a radio next time. Gas is still expensive. 9 Spider-Man. Family ties. Day 14, something smells worse than us. 15th is Joe Mary Jane away. 15, Timmy did not make it back. 15, day 15, Dolores died of dehydration. Day 15, Ted died of dehydration. Day 15, perished. Well, that was kind of sad. Let's try again, shall we? Let's try again. Water. Water is really key, obviously. Let's go with classic. Well, there are other scenarios. We can try the apocalypse one more time. Begin adventure. Who's okay? Grab Timmy.
Oh.
Need more water. Need an axe. Wow, there's not much time at all. All right. Keep of the world after it ends. Radio. We should have got on the radio. All right, we got more water at least. Day 1, all of us made it to the shelter just a second before the blast. As long as we're all together, we can make it work down here. We remember hearing canned soup is healthy. That's what it said last time. When we opened the shelter door, we noticed some of the shelves were already stocked. We can't really say we recall putting all these things down here. Supplies is Boy Scout. Oh. That might be useful. We don't have that much food. No one's complaining yet. But even the canned soup might become extravagant in dish quite soon. Plenty of water means we don't have to worry about that for some time. Oh, we got a lot of water. I'm going to ration out. No soup for you. No soup. We always thought life could be much better than it was before we got nuked. Now we think life could be much better. Could be much better. We always thought that life could be much better. That was before we got nuked. Now we think life could be much better. In a way, not that much has changed. Death Trap. This is quite a difficult game. Yeah, it seems to be kind of challenging. You only got 60 seconds to prepare. We always thought life could. Okay. All right, let's go. What's gonna happen now? What we make of today will be our tomorrow, so let's make it right. It's always better to when things are calm. Luckily, nothing new happened to Mary Jane today. No news is good news. There's nothing new going on with Timmy. Today was relatively calm for Dolores. No new problems are troubling Ted this morning. Time to ration supplies. And ration some water out. No soup for you today. All right. The contamination of our town is still strong. Scavenging in these conditions could result in radiation sickness. Ted is vigorous and can withstand the hazards of the wasteland. All right. I'm going to say we're going to go out. We never thought we'd live to see dancing roaches. Let's go with... Oh, we don't have any... Oh, man. No poison. We still haven't... But we saw one that was nearly as big as a cat. The good news is they're probably scared off any rats in the area. The bad news is they're huge and will probably attack us when they get a chance. Oh my, that thing is huge. And there goes another one. Roaches everywhere. We're doomed. We're already feeling all dirty. It's impressive how well Mary Jane is handling the situation. She looks fine today. Timmy is good. Well, at least he has. At least he was 5 minutes ago. Dolores is fine and well, as much as anyone can be fine and well in this tiny shelter. It seems to be doing all right, even though the world has gone to a crappy place. All right, so I think we're gonna get you some soup. No water today. Enough sitting around. It's time to visit the surface and look for some additional supplies. Maybe something survived the blast. Maybe someone's still alive. Let's find out what to take outside. Okay, we're gonna go with you. Okay. I say give him that, if we can only give him one thing. Broke the gun anyway last time. It's not like it helped him. All right, Mary Jane says she's fine and doesn't need anything. No news is good news. There's nothing new going on with Timmy. Dolores is fine and well, as much as anyone can be in this tiny shelter. Ted left for the surface. We hope he'll be back soon. I gave him the Boy Scout manual. All right, so today nothing for you. I'm sorry. We wish we could just leave. Sitting down here because with barely anything to do is driving us crazy. Yeah, at least last time we had a deck of cards, right? We can take care of ourselves. Water is what Mary needs most right now. Timmy prefers apple juice, but right now needs some water. There has to be some water left. Dolores should get it. Okay, we're going to give you water today. We decided to have some fun today and play a game or two. The first one was picking the game we were going to play. That took us most of the day. We played hide and seek. The longest round we were able to play lasted for around 10 seconds. They're in the show. There's no place to hide there. And that was only because the lights went out for a moment. Mary Jane didn't cause any. Mary Jane didn't cause any trouble today, and no trouble dared to cross her path. Timmy might not look like it, but he's a strong young boy. He's done just fine. Everything seems okay with Dolores. Alright. Give you some water. I think we need to give you some soup. The roaches seem to get more organized with every passing day. At first, it was just one or two of them. But nowadays, we see small columns of them marching through the shelter. We need to deal with this situation before their civilization becomes superior to ours. Day 7. Let's see here. Living with roaches can be too bad, right? Even if they're stealing your pillows, socks, and wallets, why would roaches even need wallets? And that smell is horrible. Mary Jane says she's fine and doesn't need anything. Timmy might not look like it, but he's a strong young boy. He's doing just fine. Dolores is quite calm, given the situation. What happened to, I can't even remember, Ted, I guess is his name. Okay, I'm going to give you a little bit of water. No soup for you today. We opened the bunker door this morning to let in some fresh radioactive air. We discovered a small suitcase on our doorstep. There was no note on it, and the neighborhood seemed empty. Should we take a look inside? Yeah, go ahead. That might be it. It's like, what choice do you have? You have none. Dang. Oh, they found a can of soup. Inside the case, we found some soup. But yuck, it expired a long time ago. We're not feeling very well. Some of us in the home learning using a bucket in the corner. We're not accepting anonymous gifts ever again. There isn't anything new bothering Mary Jane. Timmy isn't feeling very well. Dolores is fine and well, as much as anyone can be fine and well in this tiny shelter. Alright. I'm going to give you the water today. Timmy's not doing great. It would be good to talk to him to cheer him up. Yeah, he doesn't really look good, does he? Even a word or two may be enough to brighten someone's mood. Timmy seems to be better now. Mary Jane says she's fine and doesn't need anything. Despite the dire circumstances and all the trouble we are going through, Timmy is being very brave. Dolores is fine and well, as much as anyone can be in this tiny shelter. Alright. I'll give you the soup tomorrow. Turns out Mr. Freeman, the physics teacher at Timmy's school, was right. 1 + 1 indeed make 2. In our case, it's 2 or more cockroaches, because those little bastards just keep on coming. We need to clean up our mess or end up with a full-blown infestation. Day 10. Oh, he came back. Oh, he got a can of soup. Oh, looks like he got a gas mask too, and a radio. Day 10. We may make out better in this one than the last one. Living with roaches can be too bad, right? Even if they're stealing your... living with roaches can't be too bad, right? Even if they're stealing your pillows, socks, and wallets, why would the roaches even want wallets? And that smell is horrible. Ted has safely returned from his voyage to the surface. If you're desperate enough or have particular dietary needs, any place can be interesting enough to look for supplies. For instance, garbage cans. Garbage collection was supposed to be happening around this time, but the trucks never came. We never thought we would say that, but we aren't complaining. One of our pre-blast neighbors threw out a few unopened cans of soup. Ha! The joke's on him. If he's in his shelter right now, he's probably full of regrets. With a lawn like that, who wouldn't be? +1 soup can. One of the bins had a nice working radio inside of it. The owner probably bought a new radio and got rid of the old one. We should buy a new one too when all of this is over. One radio. Oh, the irony, or maybe a paradox. Or maybe neither. A gas mask is lying in a pile of stinky garbage. +1 gas mask. That Scout handbook was really useful. Too bad we lost it during the expedition. What is wrong with this guy? Every time I give Ted something, it's gone. Mary Jane seems fine today. Hopefully it will stay that way. Nothing new to report on Timmy. Dolores is doing quite well, or she just can't find anything to complain about. Ted is hungry. Ted is really tired. All right. We're going to go with that. We don't have any water. That's not good. We should go outside. Enough of this plain, tasteless water, Dolores is really craving a cup of coffee. Real, true American coffee, the kind that you can drink 5 cups of and feel sleepy. But where are we going to find that in this wasteland? Well, Dolores' favorite diner is or used to be a few blocks away. Maybe someone should go for a coffee run. Who? I let Dolores go because when we let Timmy go, he never came back. Ted has come back each time, but he always messes up what we give him to take. Day 11. Well, I think we've got the last game beat because we've got the last game beat because we're day 11 and we made it to day 13, I think, on the last one. And it will take us a few more days to die. That's all there is to it. Great. We have got a whole pot of cold coffee. The taste is weird and we don't have any sugar or milk to give it flavor, but it will do. It's a step up from the bland, slightly irradiated water we've been drinking. The pot only held a few cups. The only problem with the coffee is it's going to dehydrate you. Or it's not as good as water actually. The pot only held a few cups worth of coffee, and we gulped it all down in mere minutes. All of us are very alert and ready for anything for the next 5 or so minutes anyway. Getting something to drink for Mary sounds like the right idea. How about getting Timmy something to drink? He's not looking well. Dolores is quite calm in given the situation. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Ted has rested. Well, all we got is that soup, man. Sorry. Soup is, it's a liquid, so you should get, even though it's not water, it has water in it. We didn't expect to get a phone call so soon after the atomic bomb drop, yet here we are. We can clearly hear a phone ringing outside. It must be the public phone booth on the outside of the street. Should someone go answer it? Yeah, who should answer it though? I'm gonna let Ted answer it. When we answered the phone, we could clearly hear a gasp of relief from the caller. They introduced themselves as survivors from a nearby town of Hill Valley. We had started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. Death traps. Unless they are in dire need, hold off on giving supplies, maybe the next game. Oh, got you. I will do that next game. Thanks for the tip. We started exchanging information. Something must have gone wrong on their side. We hope they will get back to us. Ted is safely returned from his voyage to the surface. Mary keeps fainting. We really need to find her something to drink fast. Timmy's in terrible shape. We need to get him water now. Life is hard for all of us right now, but Dolores is in a good mood today. We hope it will stay this way. Ted's stomach is rumbling. We have nothing. Oh, good luck there. Looks like we are... the area is still irradiated. Going to the wasteland right now is unsafe unless you don't mind getting sick. Ted is happy to risk his life in the wastelands. Dolores is in pretty good shape. Wasteland is no match for Mary Jane. Timmy is in good health. Should we start preparing for that? Yeah. I might send Mary Jane. see something when I haven't sent. These cockroaches aren't playing around. They're getting territorial, and they're leaving us less and less space every day. We need to do something about it. Day 13. Our time will come, but for the time being, we'll just have to adapt to this living situation. They're here, we're here. Let's make the best of it. They're only cockroaches after all. Mary Jane keeps fainting. We really need to find her something to drink fast. Mary Jane caught something nasty. Oh, jeez. Timmy's in terrible shape. We need to give him water now. Water is all Dolores wants. Ted got sick. Dolores got ill. Oh, those are just showing they're sick, I guess. We're feeling pretty optimistic about today's exhibition. The only thing left to do is choose the right person to go outside. I'm going to give Dolores the axe. Or not Dolores, Mary Jane the axe. See what happens. Oh, man. What happened to... They're not looking good. What happened to Timmy? Lack of water drove Timmy insane. He opened the shelter door and ran away without looking back. He's not likely to return. Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. Dolores has not eaten for a while. Dolores will not survive without water any longer. Ted is hungry. Ted should drink something soon. Alright. As long as we have food and water, we can stay locked in, but we'll have to leave eventually. It would be good to head straight to safety instead of getting ourselves into more trouble. If there's even possible in this situation. Our hope is that our brave soldiers will come to rescue us and take us to some well-hidden, well-stocked government shelter. Timmy had comics about those, so you know they must exist. All we need to do is take action with the military. Okay, I guess listen to the radio. I think that's what that does. Let's see what it says here. Day 15. We knew it. The government has not fallen, and they are coming to save us. They didn't give exact dates in their radio transmission, but we're sure they won't keep us waiting long. They said they will be in touch in a couple of days and told us to await further instructions. Dolores has not eaten for a while. Dolores will not survive without water longer. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Ted looks like he's got one foot in the grave. He needs to get a drink right away. We always wanted a pet, but we just couldn't decide what to get. A cat, a dog, no matter. We have our very own cockroach colony now. Unless we want them to stay and play fetch, we should start doing something to drive them out. Though the fetch option is quite likely they're as big as a small puppy. So day 16. So we've done. Oh, there goes Dolores. I'm sorry, Dolores. Day 16. If we only had a few drops of water, we could have avoided what happened. Dolores died of dehydration last night. Our time has come, but for the time being, we'll just have to adapt to this living situation. We're here, they're here, we're here, let's make the best of it. They're only cockroaches after all. Alright. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Ted looks like he's got one foot in the grave. Nothing to ration you. We might be safe inside these walls, but there are other problems to consider. None of us can sleep properly. We have to deal with this as soon as possible. Otherwise, we might end up falling asleep in the face of real danger, like saucermen from Mars. Oh, that's so sad. We all died. I'll be right back. All right. Bravely ignoring our symptoms, we tried to get the least an hour or two of sleep. No luck. We're even more tired than we were, and there are other problems we will need to face soon. Let's just hope our yawning will be enough to scare raiders away and save us from radiation. Mary Jane was supposed to be back in a few days. It's been too long. We fear something bad has happened to her. Too many days without water took their toll. Ted died of dehydration. Surviving apocalypse is not an easy task. We can tell you that much. Survived for 17 days. That's not bad. Oh man, so sad. All right. Do a new game. We're gonna do the classic. See what the scavengers. Scavenge supplies from your house and make sure the fallout shelter is well stocked by the end of your run. No survival included. Alright. It's probably good to practice even if you're doing a survival mode. Where is it? Where is it? Where's this water over here? Oh. I got you. Yeah, no kidding. Give them food and water every 5 days. Oh, I got you. Thanks for the advice. Okay, so that mode is just... Okay, there's no survival. Let's see what these other modes are. Classic? Oh, I guess the survival just skips the challenge. What's Atomic Joe? Learn all about how to scavenge and survive the event of a nuclear apocalypse. This tutorial is 100% improved. Okay. Say survival. What does survival say? Experience one kind of puzzle. Survive your fallout shelter with randomly selected supplies. Oh, okay. Yeah. I like that. I don't really like rushing around. Because some of them are randomly given to you anyway, like radios and stuff. Oh, it got a harmonica. Oh, we're pretty well stocked. All of us made it to the shelter just a second before the blast. That was a close one. As long as we're all together, we can make it work down here. We remember hearing canned soup is healthy for you. Our shelves are full of cans. We'll eat from cans. We'll sleep on cans. We'll even talk to cans. Some of us already do. Excellent. It's perfect for beginners. Our shelves are full of cans. Okay. Plenty of water means we don't have to worry about that for some time. This is the best stock shelter we've ever seen. We've never seen another one, but we're sure this is a good amount of supplies. You're live. Wow. Yes, I am live. I am absolutely live at the moment. It's, what is it? It's August the 19th, 2:23 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am live. Let's see here. Also, Borderlands. Also, not all of the text is important, so you don't have to read it all. Okay, got you. See what we got here. So you said wait about day, so we're gonna skip that day. Okay. Game said it will be fun. Okay, that's not that important. Day 2. Let's see what we got here. Played Spy. It was pretty, okay. Okay. We'll skip through that. They're all Team seem to be doing all right. Day 2. We're going to skip that. All right. Ted seems in good shape. The lawyer's confident. Okay, so oops, I didn't want to do that. Going to send them out right away. Big fans of Strange. All I have is this. Let's use that. All right. Drugs. Get the drugs. That was our first thought, and we were able to secure a med kit before it was burnt to ashes, but the fire grew quickly and damaged the other supplies. We need to go through our stuff and see what's fine and what's not. Water is what Mary needs most. Can't leave Timmy without water for too long. Ted needs water. Everybody needs water. Alright. I'm gonna go. Some of us are keener than others to go outside. Either way, it's time to choose who's responsible. I think we're going to go with him. You can take the suitcase with you. Suitcase will give him something to carry stuff in. Try to send one of the kids out. Oh, it saves time. Oh, okay. Try to send one of the kids out. Oh, I'll do that next time. So I did try sending Timmy out, and he never came back. J5, give them food and water. Okay, got you. Okay, so one more day without food and water. Tim's in terrible shape. Doodles will not spawn. Ted left for the surface, so we'll be back to it. Alright, so we'll wait till day 5. Oh, I think I should have clicked on that. Bravely ignoring our symptoms, we tried to get at least an hour or two of sleep. No luck. We're even more tired than we were. Mary Jane's fainting. Okay, terrible. Ted and Dolores keep you from getting in. That's why. Oh. So as long as I keep Ted and Dolores safe, we're in good shape. I got you. Alright, so it's day 5. We need to give them a little food and a little water. What's that sound? A galloping horse? We rush to the door. We're greeted by 2 men dressed like they've come from the medieval fair. We identified the source of the sound. One of them was holding 2 rocks and hitting them against each other constantly, while the other was skipping and pretending to be a rider. Gosh. If you lose the kids, it's okay. They said they're looking for some antique cup that they're... Oh, this is like mine by the lost, and they would be most grateful if we would let them check out our map, provided we have one. No, we don't. Alright, day 6. Couldn't contain our laughter. Our guests took offense. They ran off, shouting that our ancestors were rodents and smelled like forest fruits. How rude. Alright. They all seem in better shape. I'll wait. Look at the bottom of these kids' pages. There is no point to read it. Okay, I got you at the bottom of the confined space. Not very friendly. Alright. Day 7. There's a harmonica here. Stopped arguing. Alright. I'm gonna wait till like day 10, I guess. The other day. Oh, thanks. Well, thanks for your help. The other day, heard a quiet knock on the door. We opened and only found a suitcase on the doorstep. Oh. Inside, but sure. Let's look at it. I mean, you don't really have that much of a choice. Right? Inside the suitcase we found soup, but yeah, same thing. Feed and give Ted water when he gets back. Don't open it. Yeah. I missed that. Yeah, I opened it last time too, so it's always the same. All right. I'm gonna wait. Noises, weird noises all the time. They're coming from the pipes wall. Something's behind the door. We don't know. We might sit around and around. Otherwise, we might get paranoid. All right. No, it's look more bad than good. All right. He's back. He made it. He liked our street, especially during national celebrations. Okay, you got like 1 can of soup. Got a scouting book. Oh, got some ammunition. All right. Oh, okay. I didn't realize you can take it away. So we'll give Ted something, but nobody else for now. Oh. All right. Let's see here. Our neighbor is still highly radioactive. We can only send Dolores out on it. I guess we're going to have to send her out. What's going on outside? It might be good if someone else made it to safety. The radio could help. We don't have a radio. Oh, I should have given her the book. Oh, it didn't ask me yet, did it? Don't give her the book. Okay. All right. Gonna give them all something today. You don't want to give her the book. I'm gonna give her the suitcase. Mary is arrested. Timmy needs an extra blanket. He's shivering all the time. Dolores is on her way to the surface. Alright, so we gave everybody something on day 10. This is 11, so we're going to skip today. Lying is, oh, I should give him more food and water. No, don't give them anything besides gas masks. No food. Okay, good. Not to worry, considering our current situation. Only every 5 days. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. So day 15, we give them food and water again. Nothing. Change from jumping hints that it's a special day for her today. Day 14. Mary Jane's too old for birthdays. That's what we think. She keeps fainting. Jimmy's in terrible shape. We need to give him water now. Yeah, he'll wait one more day. Nothing till day 15. Oh man. Just leave all those questions for now. Mariah keeps fainting. Timmy's terrible shape. Wonder if we can. All right. Let's see here. Oh, I need to apply it. We always steered away from casinos, gambling dens, and the like. So when a man came to our door and told us he used to be a gambler, we were suspicious. He invited us to play a game. He proposed to water bottle bet a card. Well, we can't do that. Oh, you're welcome. Day 16. Gambling is a terrible habit. What kind of example is that to set for the kids? We need supplies, but we're not getting them like that. Ted is hungry. Can barely breathe. For the last couple of hours, the situation is getting noticeably worse. Use the scout bug. I'll give Tim the med kit. Bug spray. Oh. You don't think Dolores is coming back from the surface? It's been too long. Using a handbook to research event maintenance seemed like a fair idea. We figured it was full of pointers on how to fix things. It must have a chapter on nuclear shelter air filtration systems. Before we could even check, we were invaded by a group of angry mutant insects which flew out of that cursed vent. Their stings hurt like hell and seemed to give us a fever. Alright, so. Oh, we better give it to Ted. There's only one. Ring, ring. We were thinking we'd never hear a telephone ring again when it suddenly started ringing. Figured his phone booth across the street. Who should go outside? I'll send what's his name, Timmy. Day 18. Yeah, I just sent that to me. We answered the phone. We together introduced ourselves as survivors of a town nearby. Okay, something happened to him. Send out to me. One thing we need to do is use the radio regularly. Day 20. Doing good. Alright. Oh, day 20. I better give him something. Oh, sometimes a sudden urge to play an instrument takes over us to create a beautiful sounds to sing and play. Okay, go ahead. You got a harmonica thing. Be careful what you wish for. After a few minutes of playing, a small group of mutant cockroaches jumped out of the cracks in our walls and started moving to the rhythm of the song. They ran around in circles and shook their little antennae. The funky roaches haven't really left us. To be fair, they aren't causing that much trouble. Do it. All right. Let's see. Open. Man. We can't beat them. Join them. We figured the roaches are craving more of our music, so we fulfilled their unspoken request. Wow, we got a can of soup and some water. All right. Excellent. Excellent advice. It's like Timmy's not coming back. I don't want to do him. I'll do her. Listen to me and we can do it. Yeah, we're doing good thus far. You've given good advice. We've done really well. Enough arguing. Alright. Day 25 is when we give them food again. Enough sitting around. It's time to visit the surface. Now it looks like we send her out. Just keep on looking at chat. Okay. Alright, there's nothing I can give her. I'm gonna send her out. Well, if we lose her, if she doesn't come back, it doesn't matter if we have more food, right? So we should have enough. Whether she doesn't come, every time we send somebody out, we have more food, basically. Yeah, I didn't give her anything. Because there wasn't, you said suitcase or gas mask I can give him, but there were neither of those left. Oh, I guess I should open the book up. Ted looks like he's on 1 foot in the grave. Alright, it's talking about the government. There's a knock at the door. See, one of the gym would be sometimes since he's alive and well and still homeless. I gotta go ahead, let's see what happens. Oh. Day 27. A stranger in a rusty wheelbarrow filled with all kinds of goods stopped by today and claimed he was a trader looking to barter for items he requires. Oh, he could have gotten sick. Oh, I lucked out. Do nothing. Okay. Yeah, we don't want to lose any stuff for that because we have enough rations left for a long time. Oh, there she came. She made it back. Okay, we refuse to trade. Oh, she got 4 bottles of water. Oh, so excellent. So I should probably give her... Yeah. Should I give her food and water? Since she just got back from scavenging? Or wait 2 more days? I guess wait 2 more days, huh? We should go outside. I'm sitting around again. Wow, we're at day 29. It's true, promise, touch. I'm not sending him out. All right, day 30. We gotta. All right. We're not certain about the situation on the surface. A trip would be risky, but it could use supplies. I'm not sending Ted out. Remember that Mary Jane went out to scavenge supplies. When she got back, she had a wound on her forearm. Nothing serious, she claimed, but it looked like something had bitten her. Now that the injury is looking much worse, we fear it may be infected. We have to clean it up. Do it? With the axe? All right. I don't know about that, man. Looks like okay. She's okay. Tried to limp out of the room before she was slow and were able to explain her intentions before she ran off. Oh, the expert allowed us to clean the wound. All right. Right again. Use a little food. All right, nothing today. I'm not sending Ted out either. Maybe he runs into some kids. She wants to visit her high school. It's a little further than Timmy's school, but it could be worth the trip. There could still be some supplies there, or maybe she runs into some other kids. It's risky, of course, but it's not the worst thing ever, so what about it? Should we go for a walk? Do it? All right. Oh, she came back pretty fast. She now insists on paying him a visit, a nice older gentleman who might be in need of assistance these tough times. It would be pretty long walk, and obviously not the safest. Do it? All right, we'll do it. All right. Oh, a can of soup. All right, need to wait one more day. All right. He looks like, a little bit like Mark Hamill out of the last Star Wars movies with that beard. I'll use the poison on him. Wow, we've gotten pretty far. Boy Scout next time and all the time. Yeah, go ahead. All right. At least you're looking traitor. For 1 can of soup, you get a bag and all of its contents. It doesn't sound like a good deal to me. A bag and all its contents for a thing of soup. Because why would he give us more? He's not going to give us more food than he's going to get, right? No. You don't want a cat. There's a cat in there? Alright. So we'll skip that. I kind of figured that one isn't going to work. Alright. One more day till we give him food. All right. On our way back from the last expedition, we noticed some drawings. Half ruined wall. It was a very crude map. Maybe someone's. Yeah, let's send the girl. We got one water. Group of doctors at our door today researching supplies that would be helpful in refilling their first aid kits. We didn't doubt they were the real deal for a second. They did have lab coats and everything. Shall we help them? Nah, didn't think so. Wow, day 43. Oh, I guess I should open the book. All right. Here we go. Our supplies are scarce. Our morale is low. You can almost smell the desperation in the shelter. We're pretty sure there's a small group of survivors nearby, mostly old folks in a retirement home. Shouldn't be hard to borrow some of their supplies. They're old anyway, and we need them more, right? So should we go for it? This is up to you. Let's go for it. Oh, we got gas mask. Okay, we don't want to give him anything today. Can't do anything there. I hate the snack. Should we trade the ammunition? No, don't trade the ammunition, alright. I took our ammunition. Yeah, sure, go ahead. She didn't utter a word today, so why? Day 49. Oh, day 50, I need to give him something. $50 days, yeah. Let's use the scout bug on him. Here's the knack again. I guess I should open the notebook. Should we open the door? Should we investigate and risk our very lives? Sounds like a good idea. Shall we open the door? No? I am inclined to agree with you on that. Particularly the way they worded that. It's almost like, okay, open this door and you're gonna both die. Will we ever find out? Probably not. Maybe with somebody to help us. Who knows? Okay, he's saying we need to listen to the radio. Day 55. We need to feed him today. Alright, our situation is getting worse every day. We can see the hunger and desperation in others' eyes. We know a teacher from a local school rescued a bunch of kids when the bomb fell. We also know that kind of supplies are in the school shelter. As part of the community, we help stock it for an emergency. So technically, there's ours, right? Should we reclaim them in our hour of need? Up to you. Let's go for it. Four bottles of water. Mary Jane has arrested. For a second, I thought it said she was arrested. Conducting a daily supply count, we noticed that a soup can was missing. Our sister was there yesterday. They can only mean one thing: we have a soup thief among us. Now we just need to figure out who the culprit is. It has to be. It's Ted? I see now. Oh, he's got a hand puppet now. We knew it was Ted. Oh, day 60. I need to give him some. I'm gonna send Mary Jane out. Last can of food. Last can of food. Don't. Don't. Alright, so I'll just go. I guess I'll send her. Tomorrow. Preparing for this. Now we might as well go and send what's her name. Am I gonna give her anything? Dark tunnel is not a good idea, especially with those weird noises coming from it. They are giving us the creeps. $63, we don't need to do anything today. Day 65. Okay, we already gave him stuff here. Wow, day 66. It's just we need to like listen to the radio. hands on deck. There are people on the outside of the door, and they don't seem too friendly. In fact, they've promised us a painful death at least 17 times already, and it's only been 5 minutes since they arrived. We're better off. We'd be better prepared. They'll be forcing that door open any minute now. We'd better be prepared. $69. Okay, with man, it's possible. She's not coming. Mary, not coming back. All right. Wow. Oh, the end. Oh, I should have used the harmonica. Oh man, all of that. That was the end. What does it say here? There was nothing we could have done. It was over for us. We're doomed. We held out 72 days. That is pretty awesome. How long do you actually have to hold out? Like 100 days or something? I mean, does anybody ever come? Wow. All right, I think that's it for this live stream. Let's play again at some time. That's a tough game. No, we did not get a radio. All right, well, I think that's it for this live stream. It's like 3:22 a.m. I'll probably do a stream of something tomorrow sometime. Probably in the afternoon, late afternoon, early evening. I'm Mungo Dark Matter. This has been Dark Matters, and I will see you next time. Enjoy gaming. Enjoy the day. Hope it's a great day. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you soon.